Winners talking.
Back again, fam.
They are
They are
keeping the pressure on them, relentless with it.
relentless every week.
Every week, blood.
Every week we say every week we're dropping one.
I'm looking to drop one every week, blood. Every Sunday, blood.
Yeah,
Sunday
man.
service, you know them ones.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Take it to church. But listen,
Yeah. So where we going today? What's the
topic wise.
yeah? What we
Well, you know me, I let the life dictate,
Yeah.
Whatever the topic's going to be, I let life dictate. So this week,
Yeah, man.
I didn't really have one. I was like, bro, I wonder what the topic's going to be. Then I went to a family function and I kind of slipped out for a little while to make a run in to go and do something. And I come back. When I come back, my brother was talking to one of my cousin them. And I was kind of reasoning. My cousin was like talking about a little situation he's going through. So that brought me to the topic of the week, which is dating and romance.
Oh, dating and romance.
Dating
yeah?
and romance.
Okay, so
because
we're going there today.
We're going there today. You know why, Carl? When I came through the door, all I heard was my brother saying to him, you're one of them romantic dons. You're one of them romantic dons. So I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of hearing the story now. It's kind of breaking it down to me and just saying like, yeah, he met a girl and he took her out like a few times. Like there was reasoning and kind of he met her, started talking to her and he took her out. He was taking her on dates. Like this restaurant, that restaurant, this
What,
restaurant.
doing it up.
Yeah, he was trying to do it big. I don't know how big he was doing it, but listen, everyone's level of doing it big is different. You understand? He's doing it big.
Yeah,
You understand?
Doing a lot.
Yeah, he's a youth man, so whatever. But for him, he's doing it big. He's going in his pocket. He's feeling her. I think she gave him 2 lyrics, but I think she told him she was a virgin or something and them things. So he's thinking, this could be spicy and them kind of thing there. You know what I mean? So he's all in.
Put his heart in it.
Boy, I don't know if he put his heart in it yet, Douglas, but he put his pocket in it, that's for sure. So my man's going for meals now.
Yeah.
He said to me several different places and locations he took her, like this restaurant, that one, the other, this. We're making that drive down because he lives over north.
Yeah.
And she lives in south.
Yeah.
And taking her out.
Them things happen sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah.
But getting no play. Nothing. 6, 7 dates, she just said, boy, you know what, I don't think it's working out. These times a man run himself for a good few bills, nothing's really gone. Now, I'm not saying the goal has to be like, okay, sometimes things just don't work out.
Yeah.
So you might not get no play, and it's not always about the play.
Yeah.
It depends what your goal is and what you're trying to get out of the day.
Like
Because
over several dates in.
but he's over several dates, and I know he's a genuine guy.
Yeah.
He was looking for something.
Yeah,
you understand? It's not like he was just looking to,
Yeah.
He was looking for something, so he was making all them. Nah, it weren't just a sexual thing.
He was feeling a vibe.
He was looking at this like this could be the one.
Yeah.
But he kind of got finessed. So I said, this week let's talk dating, romance, and just your perspective on it, on like how you see it and how you would go about it, and your opinion on certain little things. Cause it's tricky out there. There's enough people out there single going out on these little dates.
Single people out here.
Whole heap of single people going on these little
this
dates.
generation is the generation of the singles.
So what's your opinion on that? Like, see, when it comes to you, like, if you're going out or you meet someone, how are you running it, and what's your thoughts on like the do's and don'ts?
The do's and don'ts. I don't know. Like, see, like with dating, I feel like first of all, it's a vibe. So I think more than likely, if I'm chatting to anyone, I'm looking to be dating them or going out, we catch a vibe. But sometimes, in order to know what a person's about, you always start off with going somewhere with them, innit? So it's like, right, let's link up, let's go for a lunch, coffee, tea, drink, whatever. So I don't know, like, I wouldn't get caught up in the whole spending out my pocket thing. Like, I think that's played out now. But then there's also a lot of guys that are still, in order to get certain women, are willing to throw themselves out there like, right, let's go here, let's go here. And it sounds appealing, so it will get them to say, okay, yeah, wait, I'm not into all of that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but what kind of girl, woman is really getting drawn in by all of that? You see what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah, but we all kind of know the stereotypes, or even, I don't know, but it's like some people that's with this whole social media will want to be in places where they can be seen to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if a man's saying, right, like, look, let's go out, man's going to take you here, Hakar, Novikov, or something like that, the chances are they're not going to turn that down. But if I guarantee if the next man comes in and says, like, look, let's just go somewhere local, hit a little restaurant and that, it don't sound too appealing. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
but I fully hear you. But my thing is this, if you're going to be drawing her in like that, and she's just going basically for that reason, isn't it? Because you're splashing the cash.
Yeah, it's wrong.
That's all wrong. It's
Yeah,
it's a bad start from the beginning.
Yeah, 100%.
100% from early. See, me personally, I wouldn't be doing all of that. I'd be like, listen, it's all good when you meet someone, you get to know them and this, that, the other, and blah, blah. And when it gets to a certain level, you can go in your pockets a little piece, start spending little money, doing this, that, the other, whatever. But you can't be throwing yourself all in like that. These men are basically paying for pussy, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's just call it a buck. They're paying for the pussy.
Yeah.
And then certain times, that means that your money can't really run low then, because if they're just with you for the finances, you got to keep earning to keep her. That's double dead.
Yeah, double dead. Like that whole scenario is like just long, because at the end of the day, she's not even with you because she actually genuinely likes you. She's with you because of what you bring to the table. Already, that's a red flag.
But see, like my little cuz there, he weren't on that. He's just a good guy.
Yeah.
But a lot of girls nowadays, they're just going for a meal. They just want to come out for something to eat.
Like you said earlier, right? You said like you feel like you reckon she finessed him then.
I think she.
So do you reckon she was chatting like she's lying about the virgin thing, or and just enjoying the fact that man's like he's willing to want to take her out and do this?
I'm saying 3 sides to every story, innit?
Mm. For me though, it's the multiple dates. I think like after you've dated someone a couple of times, like the first or second time, you're gonna kind of get for you to go the second time. That means you've got a vibe off for them, saying that you know what, I actually like what you're about. So you're giving off the message that you're into them in a certain way because you're willing to go out on a second date. Do you get me? So the first date went well. Do you know what I mean? So like, right, let's test it out. If you're going third, fourth, fifth dates, that means you're actually putting it out there that you like the person. So in a way, when you're saying she finessed him, it is kind of like she finessed him.
She did finesse him.
6-7 dates in, now you're just coming out to eat because you're hungry. You're not even coming. You're not even coming out to like you must have just wanted a meal that day.
She wanted a meal.
You know what I'm saying?
She wanted a meal. She come out for a meal, and there's gal that will do that. I remember gal used to be when we see with me. When gal used to holler me and Riri, and they'd be like, oh, when you gonna take me for dinner? That means I'm not taking you.
Yeah.
When you gonna take me for lunch? That means I'm not taking you.
Yeah,
I'm not taking you.
Yeah,
if you ask me for something, you're gonna get none.
Yeah.
That's just how I move.
I like that mentality though.
That's how I move. Don't ask me for nothing. You know like when we were youths and your mum used to say to you, when you go to someone's house, don't go asking people for things. You know them ones that you wait, get offered.
Yeah.
I don't like that trick where you're coming like, when you gonna say, we're gonna go for something to eat. Yeah. That's double dead. I'm not involved. So certain times I think get to know the person more first.
Yeah.
You understand? See what's going on. Check their character. That goes both ways.
More conversations.
Bro, I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, this is something I tell my girl cousins and my female friends. Yeah, I shouldn't even really put this on camera because the man them are gonna be vexed because it's gonna kind of blow their spot. But I'll say it because I love females, innit?
Yeah.
I tell girl this. Yeah, see when you meet a guy, chat to them for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Don't even go on no date yet.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying don't even
go. This is what I'm telling gal.
Yeah.
Man, them we know what we're on.
You're telling your family. You're telling.
Yeah. No.
But listen.
Leave it.
But we got to understand. This is what it's for us to chat.
This is what it's for.
Yeah. So this ain't no guy code thing. This is.
I see you lot's faces. But if you man are really about what you're about, if you man are still really about what you're about, you should be able to cut through this.
Yeah. What you say, the first stage of talking period. If man's really about it, he should pass that level there.
I'm saying if man's all right. If you're really about it, you're gonna get through the talking stage.
Yeah. So even if she's chatting to you but then also if you also find if you're chatting to someone for a long period of time and it's not getting anywhere or whatever, then or you're just because even it works both ways for certain man them they need to conversate with women before they even jump in the whole on date thing. So this one works both ways because if you chat to her for a level of time and all of a sudden you're not offering her to take her out somewhere, you're not doing it, and all of a sudden like the replies are coming slow.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. Get to see the character, and it's the same way in the other way round because these girls and females, same thing for you lot on the flip side, because you go and meet and whatever, you don't really see the true character yet on dates. You know, dates is a bit of a performance, innit? Like everyone's putting their best foot forward.
Yeah.
But if you fucking get to see more, see how a man reacts, and this is a tip for females, because a lot of time you lot end up with some psychos and talk about, boy, he boxed me up, he this,
that's mad.
So before that happens, yeah, hear what I'm telling you. Chat to him for a piece longer. See how he reacts when you miss a call and you don't answer, or he rings you and you're busy and you might miss 2 calls. See how he reacts.
Yeah.
Rather than just 2, you find out after everything's already jumped off, and then you find out he's a madman.
Yeah.
When the man when you miss the 2 calls and he starts going, why ain't you answering? Who you with? He's gonna show his character.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna give away too much, Carl.
But also that works for the man them as well, though.
Works for the man them as
It
well.
works for the man
but-
them as well, because some guys, we're busy. Like for myself, we're always active.
Very
We're
busy.
doing something. So
Very
it's
busy.
like, if now you miss a call, you miss a text, and then all of a sudden saying, right, you know what, I'm 2 steps away from. Nah, you gotta let that one go. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta let that one
yeah,
go,
yeah,
blood.
yeah,
Gotta let that one go.
yeah.
You're gonna get all of that, and that's for the romance side of things. What we saying on romance?
Romance.
Let me get a bottle, Douglas.
Oh, yeah, that time, yeah?
That time. Every show, something's got to pop off. Yeah, what we saying on the romance? What's your take on that?
In what way? What are we saying? Like, in
what's
terms
your-
of being romantic, men
what's
being
your thing- what's your
romantic, or
things, like, where we take it to? Now, I'm not saying like, listen, I know there's man out there, there's levels to everything. See, me personally, I ain't with I know some of there's man out there that's all sucking on toes, running bars and all them shit there.
yeah. Oh, so we're talking.
I'm not involved in all of them kind of things. man.
Yeah,
I'm not involved, but I'm a lion though.
Hold on, man.
I'm a lion.
Run the girl apart if she had a long day.
Yeah, you can run her bar, but this,
You can
but
run the
wait,
bar,
but this
you
is
can run the
so.
bar.
But this is where
You can run the bar.
But this is where we're moving.
You run the bar. You run the. Listen,
Hey,
I'm not
but
saying don't run the
this
bar.
is where
I
this is.
mentioned fucking
But
doing the
I said them.
But that level that you man are going to now, I feel like if you're in a situation with a girl that you're running her baths, it's a lot more closer than just dating. Do you get what I'm
Facts
saying?
only.
So it's more of a relationship now, where
only.
a man gonna be romantic within their relationship and stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Which I feel like if you're in a relationship, there needs to be a certain
Talk to 'em.
level of romance within it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen, see, when you're in your relationship, yeah. As I said, it's not a sucking toes, all that. I don't know all them. Some men are taking it for. You're going like you don't know man. Man saying allow me, but you know, couple man out there sucking toes and all them shit. There. Right now,
Yeah.
there's man watching this going, what man suck toes? What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
you know
yeah,
there is.
yeah. Come on.
I'm a lion.
This is a new generation
I'm a
of
lion.
madness that's going on.
I'm not with all of that.
Yeah.
But each to their own.
Yeah.
God bless them. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
in a relationship, when you got your relationship with your woman,
Yeah.
and she's a good woman,
Yeah.
make an effort.
Definitely.
You know them ones. Take her out now and then.
Yeah.
Give her the opportunity to get dressed up, feel nice about herself.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
When it's Valentine's and them thing, then make a little effort.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go all out. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying you ain't gotta be candle lights and sensual oils.
Yeah.
But make an effort. Let the woman feel nice. Let her feel good about herself. Just make an effort. Make her feel special.
Yeah, definitely.
Go on like how you was trying to go on when you was first trying to bag her. You know them ones.
Yeah. And I think
Simple
sometimes in
something.
relationships, we can all forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
I think like even I've been guilty in the past of getting comfortable within relationships and forgetting to do them little things where, you know, you just romance her a little bit or do them things, but we all can be guilty of doing that.
Yeah,
And then
but don't-
sometimes you do it too much because there's some women out there that don't want to be too romantic. Like,
You can't
they
be. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say about the other thing. You can
And there's
be
a lot of
too
guys
wet.
that ain't built like that,
the
too
word.
well romantic. So it kind of,
balance.
yeah.
That's the word.
It has to be a fine balance of everything within it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Champagne boss.
Boss open.
No, it's a balance. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Because don't get twisted. It kind of ties into what I was saying last week about the masculine thing.
Yeah.
If you lot are taking it too far the other way,
Yeah.
they're not respecting it. So
Yeah.
you got to have a balance to it.
Yeah.
You see me? Just like anything
But
else,
then
have a balance.
you'll
to it.
find a lot of women will say like they want the romance. I don't know, it's a weird one because
They
this is
do
the thing.
want it,
it's
but
like,
they want it to a certain level. They don't want it too much. They
and they
don't
want it
too
from the
much.
right man as well.
100%.
Because there's a lot of guys out there, I'd say there's a lot of, you know, like when we talk about relationships and then there's a lot of women that might be single, yeah? But then they're single, but then there's always the right guy out there for them. But it's like, you know, like, it's like the nice guy, like, you know what they say, the saying, the nice guy always comes last, innit? Or something like that. You get what? The last guy never wins, innit? So it's like, when you look at it, sometimes there's that guy that can be there for these, a lot of the, like, some certain women, but it's not the one that they want. So that sometimes you might be in a relationship showing this girl like all this romantic business and doing all of that, but really deep down in her heart, she's not looking at you for that. You get what I'm saying?
Don't mug yourself off, basically.
That's it.
Don't mug yourself
Yeah,
off, man.
that's it. You're getting straight to the point. with it.
Yeah. Don't mug yourself off.
Yeah,
You gotta know what you're on.
You gotta know.
You should know
Yeah,
if your
pull me up some of
if
that there.
your woman appreciates you, and if she's onto you, and this that other,
Yeah,
you
that
should
too.
know. That's why you don't dive in like mad crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like all of that taking out 6, 7, 8 dates.
It's too much.
It's not necessary. Like
Too
you ain't
much.
really got to be on all of that unless it's progressing.
that's too
Unless
much.
you see something's progressing, because I get it, you're trying to show that I can feed you and this, that, the other, but no, we're not doing all of that.
Yeah.
We're not doing all of that all the time. Like
2020, so it's a new day. But then also at the same time, like, yeah, like you saying the balance thing, the going on 10, this like, from when you're doing all of that, you got to understand that you are certainly getting mugged off to a certain extent with it all. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like and especially like where it's not all about sex, or it's not all about getting something at the end of it. But if I was gonna take a woman out on multiple dates, yeah, I need to be kind of in that process of it, be getting somewhere in the sense that there's the connections building up. We feel like we're getting closer to be 7 dates in. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not just doing 7 dates and spending unnecessary money for the fun of it. That money comes easy like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Table safe.
Yeah. So there has to be some sort of progression within that. And if there wasn't, then you are definitely being...
You gotta be on that. And the
Yeah.
next thing as well, you see the man them going out and busting up bare bottles on and then taking out these girls they don't know to hackers and wherever else and bare. Just make sure when your baby mum or your mum says to you, "Can I get a £20?" that you ain't screwing up your face and
Yes.
saying, wait, like, just get your money.
Yes,
Because
yes.
it's backwards like. Don't think it's
Yes.
not backwards like that. out
It's
there, you know.
definitely backwards
That's
like
how man
that.
are moving, you know.
Yeah.
They're gonna spend a bag of dough on one girl that they met in a club that's talking to 6 different men.
Yeah.
And got a next 4 that she's kind of flirting with when
Yeah.
she's manoeuvring.
Yeah.
But when their mum's gonna say, "Oh, can I get a £30?" because they ain't cut. They ain't.
It's tight
Or
out
the
here, you
baby
know.
mum's gonna say, "Well, I need a check."
Yeah,
Nah,
but I know we've all definitely heard certain situations and scenarios where man them ain't handling their business. Then you see man out on road, and you might butt man in a rave, and man's taking out a wedge of dough, paying for the juice, got table, got everything patterned up, but it's everything patterned but your use.
Because man can turn
And
fool.
your
Listen,
baby mum. You know what I'm saying?
gal can turn fool.
Yeah.
Man can turn fool over gal. I got a brethren, yeah, that when we was younger and we used to go raving and stuff, he used to get, once we hit the clubs and we're in there, for the gal them, he's spending every penny in his pocket. Blood. I remember he stayed at my yard, so we've gone to a club, he was in there busting up bare champagne, and just flexing whatever, gal around, rare. Then he's come back, he stayed in my yard, so next morning, I kind of knocked the door and said, "Yo, where?" He's like, got up. He's like, "Yeah, last night was mad." That's not professional. Let's get the phones on silent. I swear it was you that said put your phones on silent. But yeah, as I'm saying that, I've knocked him. Said, "Yeah, boom, boom, boom." Last night he's chatting. He's like, "Yeah, last night was bad. Boom, I loved it." He's got up now. He started going in his pockets now. He's like, "Well, I spent off all my money." I'm like, he's like, "Nah." All of a sudden, his whole face changed. Vex. Like, nah, I'm off. Got up, Vex, just left my yard, blood, because he got so caught up in a moment, flexing. He spent his money, I think it was a re-up money.
Yeah. So reality licked him.
Licked him. Man burst out my door fast, blood. A man started shuffling. But that's what it is. Man can turn fool over gal, you know.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
100%. Not saying gal can't turn fool over man as well. It goes that way, but I'm just saying
We have to do better.
we have to do better.
We have to do better.
That's why I say this whole, it's all right now. It's so much flash and everything's like, it's not how it was before. Like for our parents or this, that, the other. Now it's who's got the most or who can give me the most or who's this or he's got that car. And don't get me wrong, we listen, when man are buying cars, when man are buying clothes, when man are buying this, that, other, gal is on the fools. You understand? But I'm saying we gotta do better, innit? We gotta do better. As far as the gal, you gotta do better. You're looking at a man and thinking, look at him, look at his car, this, that. It's not your car, bitch. It's not your car. Bitch. You're just getting to rolling it a little piece.
You're
it's
gonna have
not
your little
car.
2 hours of
You're gonna get your
fame.
little time, but it's not your car. You gotta go back. You're going back to your little spot on the estate and nothing's really going on.
And touching on that as well, people need to understand what they're doing things for in life. Like, we have this generation where it's like we say, we touch on it a lot, social media, But then also, like you say, man, are doing up all this thing for the gal. Like, we have to start doing better as people, like, to start understanding that people don't, like you said before, no one cares. So, like, you going out and spending all your money, all your re-up, doing all of this just to be in drip, just to be in that, just to do this, to attract that. Like, you're just killing yourself, because when you're on your face and you ain't got no bread, no one gives a fuck.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? So
Nobody
it's like,
cares.
we have to start understanding that sometimes just live within your lane. When you're dating and you're doing certain things with people, do it within your...
If humble yourself and just be like, yeah, listen, this is my situation, blah, blah, blah. You're going to buck a chick that wants to be with you for you.
Yeah.
It's a different time now, so, you know, there's a lot of materialism and gold diggers and...
Man, for me, what you just said there is important. Like, I think going forward, being with someone, they have to be with, like, if I'm getting with someone, they have to be with me because they're in it for me, not in it because of what man brings to the table or who man is or what man does for a living or anything. You're in it because you're genuinely into me, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, listen. See, when I was prime out there killing, murking road, everything, whatever the case may have been at the time.
Yeah.
However long ago, scene. I was with this girl, right? Chris's. You know them girl? I'm talking like anywhere I go, this girl's causing a problem. You know, girl causing a scene, like people's pennying it. Whether it's traffic stopping when she's walking across the road, man, the man are just staring. You know them ones?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Come on.
Yeah. So she's with. So I'm that guy on the block. She's that chick. So me and her's hooked up. Whatever. I remember I was with her for about 4 or 5 months, and she'd been with one brother before me, one man from ends, whatever, and he kind of broke her in bad.
Yeah.
Spending off bare pee. Regular, everything she went. Anything. Anytime she says she's done with him, boy, let me just copy her this.
Yeah.
Spending off bare peas. I was with her about, a month. I remember her saying to me, we should have gone on a shopping spree by now. You should have took me shopping.
What, she said that to you?
She said it to me. like me's not.
That's mad.
Blood. From
That's
that,
mad.
starved.
Starved, yeah.
You know how I move.
Yeah, 100.
You know how I move.
Has to.
Not a penny. You can get to move with me, and where I move, you move.
But she's still moving with you, though.
Come on, because I'm official, bro.
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna bounce on me because I ain't cutting peas.
Yeah.
I let her count peas.
Yeah. Let her see it.
I let her count peas for me.
Let her know the levels.
Come on, blood. Sometimes, blood, I'm cheeky, you know. Sometimes I used to have some racks and just clap her in the head with them. You know them ones and say, can that? You know them ones. I'm cheeky like that. No, that's real. I'm just saying. I'm an older man now, so I'm calmer, you know. But sometimes I just used to say, you love money so much, but you know the way there.
Touch it
say,
with the bags,
old lad and count it for me and let me know what's there. You know the ones. But as far as letting off any pee, no. Until time passes, you kind of learn, like, you know the vibes, like, to be more official, calm yourself.
Be humble.
You understand? Humble yourself.
Yeah.
And kind of be more, don't just expect things. It don't go like that.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I knew that's someone I could never be with long term.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
You understand?
That's the deepness of it.
And that was always in my head. You could look good like how you look good.
Yeah.
You understand? But that's not the be all end all.
Yeah.
Because months later, I'm going to meet someone else that looks just as good and has a totally different attitude.
Different character.
I don't want no money from you.
And that's where a lot of people are shooting themselves in the foot because, like, a lot of women, because like we say, this is a single generation, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And, like, this is where a lot of them are getting themselves into these situations where they're just not humble enough, and man are just like so using culture. You know what I mean? Man are using gal are using man, and it's like, if you're really serious about getting into something, you have to do better. Like, you have to kind of humble yourself, know yourself. If that's what you want, that's the type of man you want. You got to be conducting yourself in the type of way to attract that. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%, bro. 100%. Because a lot of if you're smart, all right, perfect example. A next gal I know, come like I know a lot of gal when I'm talking, kind of bit, but anyway, man was sitting down now. I remember sitting down reasoning, me and her was eating the food, let her hang around with man, whatever. Because that's what I do certain times back in the days, I'd call it. See, now I'm talking on my side, because I never used to really like dating, so I would be like, you can hang around with me, let's just roll out and whatever, and while I'm doing what I'm doing, whatever. So we're sitting down eating, and you can tell me what's going on in your life. And she was telling me, I've met this footballer, brother, blah, 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 blah. Name, brother, I ain't going to say his name. Big baller. You would know. I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
Big baller.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. Okay, cool. 2-2s now, about half hour in, we're just eating, running joke. The phone rang and it's him, Douglas. The girl's face was like, you would have thought it was Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior on the phone.
Changed up.
Panic.
Yeah.
Like the lottery calls on the phone.
Yeah.
The lottery call. It's the lottery
Like,
ring.
you don't even matter.
Nah.
more.
The lottery call. She's like, lottery. I said, listen, go take the call. Go
Yeah, do your thing.
do your thing. She spoke to her own, very. I remember she went out, because me and her, we used to reason so she could tell me things. It was more of a friend thing.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah. I said, what happened in the long run? She's like, boy, I went out with him like 3-4 times. And then on the third or fourth time, maybe it was the third, I can't remember. He said to her, like, listen, I'm going to have you 3 times. You ain't giving me no play.
Yeah.
I am ...
Yeah.
I'm not really into this foolishness. So it's either you're coming with me tonight or it's long. Straight
Put
like
it on the
that.
table like that.
Straight like that.
No compromise.
None.
Yeah.
And then drove off. She went in her house and she rang him back.
Oh.
Come and get me.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how she was willing to do it for the lifestyle.
Thinking of the big papers.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
my man
yeah.
did? Picked her up, took her whole
Yeah.
drilled her.
Yeah.
No mercy. I can't even say, blood. What my girl said to me when she was done, she had to sit in the corner of the shower. I just sit there. I said, yeah, can you think my man's an idiot?
Yeah.
When my man come from wherever he's come from, I'm not gonna say the country, whatever.
Yeah.
You think he don't know that you're trying to press up for the papers?
Yeah.
It ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah,
he's
he
done
knows
ran through a back. He's
Yeah.
a vetty in the game.
Yeah.
So he's seeing what it is. You know them ones.
Yeah.
So he's just doing what he's doing and thinking,
Yeah. So he got his. So
got
after
his
that,
things.
he just cut.
Exactly. Cut
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
Probably linked it 2-3 more times, add it
Yeah.
as a thing. But she didn't see no dough. But that's what real vetties will do. Because real vetties will know, like, you're onto me for my papers.
Yeah. Straight. Yeah.
So, okay, I'll deal with you as such. Because what is a gal that's onto a man for her papers, Douglas?
Yeah. A
Technique.
gold digger.
So
it,
we'll
yeah.
deal with her as such. And that's what went on. So I'm telling you, like, we need to ease off from all the superficial
Yeah.
bullshit.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Because
I'm all for that though.
I wanna know-
I'm not about all of that shit.
Come on,
You get
I
what
wanna
I'm
know-
saying? Like,
I always
I'm
say-
not into the whole superficial doing up this, spending dough, flashy fuckery. So already for me, that's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's ironic for me because my nickname is my nickname. You know them ones?
yeah.
But I've always been a smart don. I've always looked at it for what it is.
Yeah.
And I want the girl that's going to be with me if nothing's going on, whether we're eating the finest meals or it's going to be we're going to have to budget for a piece, babe. Tighten up belt.
Yeah, and build.
And build and just go true.
Yeah.
You know? And that's everything. That's where I'll give you everything.
Yeah.
You know them ones? I'll give you everything. I'll give you the whole world.
Yeah. Because when man's back on his feet and you hold it down,
Simple.
don't worry, I got you.
Simple. But if you're coming at me on some,
Or even when man's struggling, you're stressing you now.
I don't think, there's a gal like that out there. There's
Yeah.
gal that will get onto you.
Yeah.
There's gal that if you drop off, you know
on
they're
you.
going to leave you.
Yeah. Yeah. Put stress on man to even keep up with the joke. That do all sorts of madness to just keep up.
There's a bag of men in jail over their girl, over trying to make money, not for themselves,
Yeah.
to keep their girl.
Yeah.
Blood. I know a couple man like,
Yeah.
when I really think about it, I know a few men like that in jail now because they were trying to keep their girl.
They weren't trapping for themselves.
They weren't trapping for themselves. They were trapping for their
Fucking
girl.
mad. That's mad though.
I know man that's working, not for themselves, but for their girl.
Yeah.
You got to do better.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
that's
wrong.
my take on dating
Yeah.
and romance. We in agreement there?
We're definitely in agreement.
All right.
Definitely in agreement.
All right.
Am I them agree?
Anything to add?
Anything man you lot think
Anyone-
man should
anything
touch
to
on?
add?
Anything that needs to be added to this?
I ain't spending no unnecessary fee.
There you
Yeah,
go.
straight.
The man said he's not spending.
You got
Straight.
believe in the charisma. You gotta-
Yeah.
you gotta roll
That's
with
what it
me.
is.
Believe in your
That's
source.
the thing.
100.
You gotta believe in yourself. That's my thing. Believe in,
Yeah.
like you said, believe in your soul.
Because you know what, all that drip means nothing, you know.
Brother, there's the next man that's gonna have more P than you.
Yeah, 100%.
There's always gonna be a richer
Always.
brother.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Man learnt that lesson in Marbella.
Long time.
Yeah, it was in Marbella, yeah. And you know, like when you go like champagne spray, they like, and you level up, and the next man beside you level up. And I remember I was out there, and a couple man trying to go hard, yeah. And bruv, no matter how hard they went, them man over there was popping it off.
Going harder, yeah.
And it's because no matter how you think you got it popping, there's always a next
course there
person
is.
over there doing a madness. So you just need to stick within your lane and be comfortable with it.
Be
You get what
comfortable
I'm
in
saying?
yourself. Believe in yourself.
And the women that come around you are going to be around you because they like what you as a package brings to the table and what you're
They're
about.
not
And
stupid, bro.
yeah,
They're not stupid. They're
yeah.
silly.
But it's like a lot of men feel they have to, and this is why the whole dating game's fucked up now. Because and it all ties in with so like the Instagrams and showing what you have, what you're about, and this, that, and gal have to see that, and then I'll fuck with him because he's on this and he's on that, and it's just all, and then move on to the next one. Do you get what I'm saying? The whole game's dead now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is about being real and being in the now of who you are and staying in your lane, so you attract what's meant for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right, we're in agreement. Let's talk current. What's been happening?
Where recently, you know what? I what's caught my eye is the whole Lewis Hamilton situation. Can we bring that up now? Shall I jump into that?
Talk it, bro.
Yeah.
Talk it.
Basically, like he's been very proactive on this Black Lives Matter stuff. Been using his platform. I rate it to the highest.
The T-shirt he rocked the other day,
Right,
right?
yeah, so that's where this controversy started this week.
Yeah.
But I have to hail him up because with everything that's been going on, he's used his platform. Like a lot of people have been, a lot of celebs have been. But what I find fucked up is the fact that because of him wearing the T-shirt about Breonna Taylor and the cops still not being shot and still not being arrested, that the FIA were willing to investigate him to see whether there was some sort of infringement or some sort of foul, something wrong. So my thing
Hold on. Foul playing what?
like in the sense that like they were
What, in his
investigating
post?
the situation to say that because he wore it when he was like I think it was during practice or something, innit? So basically, yeah. So against the rules.
Please.
So my thing is now, what I'm getting at now is, do you feel like this game that he's in are giving him the recognition? Like, had it been, let's say it was Schumacher doing these things and making these accolades like what Hamilton's doing, would he be carried in a high regard? Whereas right now, it's like they're not rating him as one of the best drivers out there, and I think it's simply because he's a black man doing it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Fully.
Like if it was like Nico Rosberg or one of these other drivers out there doing this thing,
Fully.
you know what I'm saying?
Fully.
Like how you investigate a man for wearing a T-shirt, but I guarantee if it was something to do with some next issues and it was a next type of driver doing it, they wouldn't be trying to get deep on him like this. Do you get what I'm saying? So my thing is like, do you feel that like if Hamilton was white, he would get a different type of reception or just get held in high regards differently to how he's being
I think so.
dealt with now by the FIA and the whole
powers that
Formula
be.
One
I think
community?
I think as black people, we always have to work twice, 3 times as hard
Yeah.
to get our recognition, 4 times, 5 times as hard to get our recognition in any sport, in whatever we do, because it's the same with football, whatever it is. Like if football, if Raheem Sterling was a white Englishman, blood. All right, now they're stepping up. Things are gradually taking a step. Maybe he's forced, whatever. So now you're seeing him more to the forefront.
Yeah,
but
but they had to. They proper scapegoat Sterling to the point they had to.
They
step
had
off
to
him.
turn it around.
They had to because it
But-
was getting bait to the like blatantly obvious. That's what they were
Let me
doing.
tell you this: if Raheem Sterling was white,
Come on,
he'll be on the £50
everything.
note.
Yeah.
It'd be
He'll be on
everything.
the £50 note.
100,
What it is,
Facts.
100%.
then they want that when it's the white poster boy. All these ballers, like I don't know who else apart from Sterling. Now the team, there's a lot of black youths in the
Yeah, there's a lot of black
English
youths
team.
in the team, but then
But over the years and all the ballers that there's been,
yeah.
come on, they would have got forward much further than that if they.
What's the Leicester youth that plays in midfield for Leicester? That's what's my man that plays in midfield for Leicester? What's his name?
Who?
What's his name? That the Leicester player that plays in midfield, not Vardy. No, midfield player, number 10, young youth.
Madison.
Madison.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
go on.
See, like the players like Madison, they don't jump like no matter. The man can't do no wrong.
Bruv, I'm
Them
telling
man,
you.
they like even now. You see what's happening with Greenwood and Phil Foden. Have you noticed it's only Greenwood that's getting chucked under the table.
Yeah, that's how they run it. That's
know
how
what I'm
they run
saying?
it. That's how they run it.
You know, so it's kind of fucked up how they're doing, man, out here. And all
Like
these,
I always say, this is the same country where John Terry called man a black cunt
yeah,
on live TV on a Sunday, and it gets brushed off like it's nothing.
100.
They did a little something, and then it gets slid off, and he was still Big John Terry, the hero.
Yeah.
He directly called you black cunt live.
Live.
You see what I'm trying to say? And
yeah.
still captain, and still just gets brushed aside. So of course, listen, there's racism that's been there for years in this country. That like it kind of just gets overlooked because it's only now we're getting a bigger voice. They're listening more now. Kind of forced, but they're listening more now. But I'm telling you, if Sterling was Lewis Hamilton definitely. Raheem Sterling, if he was a white English poster child, because he's an ill baller, blood.
Yeah.
Even down to watch Ryan Giggs. True, he's Welsh. Imagine if Ryan Giggs was an English.
Oh, different.
Was like he'd have to be the poster child. They didn't even big him up that much because he weren't an England.
They more even looked at Scholes more than they looked at Giggs.
Exactly.
But then Giggs was you look at Giggs' career, he was still playing. Even when Scholes retired, Giggs was still balling
The
out.
biggest this was Andy Cole.
Ah, bro.
30 baller, Andy Cole. Come on.
That was the biggest this.
All of them man there.
Yeah, Andy Cole and even Defoe. Like when you watch the Defoe documentary and how they went about treating Defoe with the England squad and all
Iconic
of
ballers.
Iconic
Them man,
ballers,
they
like-
are iconic ballers,
because-
but legends. They can't deny them.
Because honestly, the reason why I even thought of the Hamilton topic is because I feel like, you see like how we have Ronaldo and Messi within our generation, yeah? And we all take time to be like, rah, these man, we got these greatest ballers, we'll never see
You're not
this
lying,
and that.
bruv. You're going to say Lewis Hamilton falls
Listen,
into that.
bruv, I'm telling you right
not
now,
lying.
see Lewis
You're not
Hamilton
lying.
right now, yeah, is one of the greatest drivers.
You're not lying.
Oh, he's the best ever.
He's the best
You're not
ever.
lying. You're not lying.
Like, man's watched like a lot of stuff. I watched the Ayrton Senna stuff.
You're
I
not
watched
lying.
all like the
Facts.
Michael Schumacher. Listen, I'm telling you now, Hamilton is one of the greatest drivers we've ever had. Like, you got to think, their next best driver out there right now drives in the same Mercedes car and
And he
keep
can't
up with him.
touch him.
Can't touch him, you know.
What it is, he's a black man running a white man's sport. That's not what they want.
This is what I'm saying.
And that's how
And
that's
this-
what it is.
And I think we need to take time to kind of understand what we're dealing with, and the people them need to get behind him and respect it and show him love, because he is doing a lot right now.
Crazy.
And for the culture as well.
100%.
And for the black people and the black community right now. And I feel like it's being slept on. You know what I mean? I feel like we're sleeping on it. And I feel like even with what's going on with our footballers, we have to start protecting and showing support.
Ted blood. That's
Yeah.
why I air it out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not that one there always bothered me, blood. You see the John Terry, Anton Ferdinand? I never liked it, bro. I always like, rah, this just got this. It just got pushed to the side, like you know, there's an investigation, but they weren't really in and out with it. They didn't really
And
do
you know,
this.
I think also it's because it was Anton. I think had it been maybe say like a Rio or someone, like I felt like these only things only come to the light and actually matter when the actual person who's been offended is at a level there where you have to respect it.
So what you saying because Terry was up here.
There and Anton, no disrespect to Anton's career, because he's done it all and he's done a lot. He's done a lot, but
Everything.
in terms of this footballing life, the whole scene would have looked at Terry as being up here and Anton being there, and it wouldn't have. But had it been his brother now, and let's say it was real, it would have been a different. I reckon it would have still been gone this kind of same way, but they would have had to respect the situation a lot better. Do you get what I'm saying? Or maybe it might have just panned out the same
I
way.
hear what you're saying, but I don't care if he plays Division 4.
Yeah.
You can't be on. The man was on Sunday. Everyone's watching Soccer Sunday or whatever
Yeah.
it is, Super Sunday. Sorry, and the man live saw it. The whole world saw it, bro.
Yeah.
And the man just slid back into the captaincy, like, my bad that you caught me.
Yeah.
You know them ones.
Yeah.
My bad that you caught me out there.
Yeah.
But come on. But anyway, Lewis Hamilton, salute.
Yeah, man.
Top
driver.
man. Top driver.
Yeah.
Have to big him up. We have to support our own.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, have to support our
Yeah,
own.
we have to really salute man and understand that man, what man's doing and what man's really achieving out here for us. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah. All right. What else is current? What else has been going on out there? Any of you
Boy.
man, anything to throw in? No, nothing else. All right.
You know what I reckon we should touch on? What we
Go on.
spoke about, what we was originally going to talk about.
What's that?
So basically, we was obviously going to, Daps, you brought it to the table, we was going to chat about the people you keep around you.
Okay, we're going into subject 2.
I think we should go into subject
Let's
2.
go into
I think we should.
subject 2. Why not mix it up?
Mix it up. You know what I'm saying? We can't go back into dating and talking about
We
relationships.
covered dating. I think we
But
covered dating.
I think we
falls in line with that.
Huh?
That falls in line with
It
that.
kind of
Also,
does,
yeah,
you know.
it does. Yeah,
It kind of does.
It
The
does. You
people
can
you
get
have
busy
around
with it
you.
though. You can get busy with it. Like I feel, like where should we start off? Like I think definitely people need to be careful about the people in the company they keep around them, and
100%.
be wary of the people that you let into your life and let into your circle.
100%. You do. I'm a great believer in energy. I'm a great believer in who you have around you. It's real important. That's male, female. Try and surround yourself with people that can that are like-minded people that are on what you're on.
Yeah.
You know them ones. That's how you can progress, because you don't want to be, like, say you want to be you want to be a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
And your brethren are still all on, they're not on that. They want to flipping stay on the block, smoke, weed, trap, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're not respecting your vision. They're not supporting your vision. They're saying, what do you want to do that for? Like, we're going to go up here and go make a...
They're dragging you down.
You got to cut out of that.
Yeah.
You got to separate yourself. So, yeah, of course, the people around you is going to make a big difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference to what's going on. So you have to have the right people around you. I'm big on that. I agree with you on that 100%.
Yeah.
So,
because it's like the people within your circle are the ones that, when things go wrong, they're the ones that you're meant to be there to support you as well. And if you've got the wrong people, also when you're successful, if you've got the wrong people around you, they're the ones that can also snake you and bring you down and, like, what do they say, sweep the carpet from underneath you when things are going well. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of scenarios. I know, man, that have been doing their thing, like, straight, and it's their closest friend that snakes them.
A lot of the time.
And brings them down. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the time.
You know, we've seen it in many situations. You know what I'm saying? So we have to definitely take time and be very selective in who you let into your circle.
So what do you do though? Suppose you grew with these lot though. Suppose you grew. There you go. Because there's gonna be a man that's saying, but I grew up with these men.
Yeah, but you know what?
I can't left them.
Yeah, I'm a strong believer, P. I'm a strong believer. Time means nothing, you know. Because someone, bro, listen, it means nothing. Straight, because there's someone that you might have met for, like, you know them a month, that is more down for you and willing to put their self in the firing line for you than a man that's known you for 15, 20 years.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes with people that you've grown with and grew up with, sometimes you have to say, you know what, I gotta let that go. There's been times in the past where I've had friends where me and them don't chat. Do you get what I'm saying? But, like, we've reconnected now. But at the time, it was like, this wasn't, you know what I mean? So you have to kind of cut it off or do whatever you have to do, or situations happen and you go in separate directions, but that has to happen. I'm never going to go back there and beg to be no one's brethren or beg to be in any form of anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to watch your circle. And if they're willing to behave in certain ways, then that means they're willing to do it again. So you have to be careful about the company you keep. I feel like right now I'm more selective about the people I have around me.
You have to be.
Do you know what I mean?
Listen, I've been like that for years and years, bro. You have to be.
Yeah.
A smaller circle as possible, because you can't have, all right, on any level you want to look at it, you have to have the right people around you. If you're super ambitious you want to climb your company's ladder, this, that, the other, but like I said, your friend them want to smoke weed every day and this, that, the other, then they can't be around you when you're doing it. If you want to be a footballer, but your friend them are saying, no, why you going training, you can't be around them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're on road and you're on certain things, but your brethren's, you don't know, he's unpredictable. You could just do the maddest thing at any moment.
Yeah.
He's a liability to you. He's
100.
a risk.
Yeah, he's a risk.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you kind of always got to know what you're on.
And sometimes there's a lot of risk. There's a lot of high risk people that are just in certain man circles that you have to cut them off. You got to know when to say no and let them go.
You got no choice.
They'll crash your whole operation.
Bro, I've had a bag of man around me growing up and this, that, the other. And even when I was shooting videos.
Yeah.
Because I was always aware of, like, who my crew was and how each man of them was. Say there's 30 man.
Yeah.
I remember when I shot my first video. If you watch my first video for my dogs, yeah, when man see this, they're going to be like, scene. Certain man, the video split 2 parts. There's a bit where it goes black and white and it's outside, and the first part is in the club. Certain man couldn't get invited to the club scene, blood.
Yeah.
Because they're going to run through the girls' handbags and them kind of thing.
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
phones and all kind of... You know them way there?
They're real
so
ghetto.
they couldn't come. They had to come... I had to say to them, you man come afterwards. We've got a next thing going up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I know.
They're hood.
Hood.
Yeah.
All of them man's hood.
Yeah.
All of the man them are hood.
Yeah.
But some of them are just...
Yeah.
Straight goons. It's just straight
and
on
that's
some...
how it is. Yeah.
I'm yamming your... Anything lacking...
Yeah.
Anything argue...
Yeah,
Listen,
all of that. and cause a whole heap of
Even
problems
then-
up in the dance.
Even then, I almost had a little something in there. I remember one of my man, he's rowdy with it. And a girl must have she's feisty.
Yeah.
My brethren, one girl, she must have sat up on her stool with herself feeling nice. You know, them feisty little...
Mm-hmm.
And her lighter dropped. And she looked at my brethren. Like, the lighter's just there by her foot. And she's gone, yeah, pick it up then, babes. Pick it up then, babes. My brethren's a hothead, innit?
Yeah.
So he's just straight like, hold on, don't you? I remember it clear like yesterday. He goes, hey, listen. He goes, boy, listen. Don't try to take my feed, you know. I'll box up your blood clot. I had to say blood,
Bruh,
just
cool,
cool,
nah,
cool.
yeah.
But I get what he was on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's right, but I get
Yeah.
what he was on, because he's like, I know her, so I know she was taking the piss.
Yeah.
But he just went 0 to 100, but I just managed to, you know, just cool that
All
off.
off the yeah, because it's your video
you
shoot,
got-
fam.
Yeah, and
You're
they
working.
can crash the whole thing. That's
Yeah.
why certain things progress, certain manner to kind of get eased up.
Yeah.
I love my niggas.
Yeah, of course.
And when I see them and I holler and then we can reason, run, joke, but you have to know who you've got around you and be aware, because they can crash your whole show.
That's it.
Sometimes niggas will crash your shit on purpose, bro.
100%.
Don't get confused.
Because this is the thing. Not everyone wants to see you win. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're a leader amongst your circle.
Come on,
and this,
bro.
I'm not even talking, and this goes out to the women as well, because sometimes girls have the most situations because sometimes the circle can be bitchy. Do you get what I'm saying? Not
Fully.
everyone around you wants to see you excel, wants to see you level up, wants to see you win. So they are willing to crash your shit. Like,
telling you,
sometimes
bro.
even crash your shit barefaced.
I'm telling you, bro.
And that led me on to what you was talking about, even like when you was chatting about the boys that come to the video shoot. People, you need to be aware of the people you have around you. In a sense, what I mean is understand them for who
Yeah, you
they
gotta
are,
understand your
their
people.
characteristics, what they're about. You see, like with some of my brethren, that I got close friends, but each one of my close friends, I know them. So what I mean by that is that I know that if certain things happen and they do something, and I know you so well enough, I know that you've got that in you to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, know your circle. So when it does happen, I knew, but that's why I know.
And if it goes left, you're gonna think, I knew that.
I knew that was gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know you. Like,
Yeah.
I know you. Like, I know one of my brothers, he's a gallus. So I know what he's on. So I know certain situations he's gonna, this is what he's on. He might cut out from the rave early because he's gone. But it's not like I'm gonna be like, where the fuck's my man? Do you get what I'm saying? No, I know that's what you're about, innit? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's just a short example, but understand your people to the point where when they do some shit, or not in necessarily some fucked up shit, but just their behavioral things, you get it because you understand them fully. Do you get what I'm saying? Understand your circle, you know?
You know, fully. It's not an easy thing to do, though, you know.
Nah, not.
It's something,
Comes with time.
yeah, I've been blessed with that. I can understand my peeps, and I study my people, them.
Yeah.
Partly because I want to, for me to be a better, to be a good general, you must know your soldiers and them kind of thing
Definitely.
there, you know?
That's a wicked example of it. Yeah.
So, but it's not always easy. I know people get caught lacking and they don't really know. They don't really stop and look around and see what's going on. And that's how situations can happen.
Yeah.
Because you'll hear guys like, I don't know, this is for the youths. You lot need to know, if you're with your brethren, you got a brethren and he's always carrying a knife or some kind of fuckery. And you bump into some enemies or whatever and you kick off and you and them's fighting, and then your brethren with a knife jumps into and starts poking him up. Say he kills him or whatever goes on, you're both going jail.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a joint venture.
Yeah.
You're both going jail.
Yeah.
You got to know who you're with and
Know who you're
what
with.
that brother's on.
Yeah, and know
You
if he's going to
understand?
do it
Know
out
if
of
he's
fear,
gonna- yeah,
or know
know
if he's
if
going to do it because he's on it.
Perfect example. Sometimes it's fear. A lot of times it's fear. Listen,
yeah.
one of my brethren, one OG brother I used to move, one older brother, he used to say, if I'm going on a ride out, if we've got to do a move, something's going on, I don't want I'll ask man now, innit? Like, if you're not on it, just don't come in it. It's cool. Because I just need to know, like, that everything's good and that I'm gonna be secure and that I'm gonna be safe. You know them ones like so. It's cool if you're not on it.
Yeah.
Just don't come because he just wants to know like what
This is what it
this
is,
is what it is and that's how it's got. You got to know who you're around in any scenario because scared dons will do some crazy shit.
Crazy shit.
Panic.
That's it. That's why I was
Panic.
saying that because right now we're talking to the young G's. And
You know how
right
much
now,
accidental killers there are out there.
Listen, and also even when it was even worse when they were doing like the conspiracy thing, when they were like off of the back of one murder, they were dropping 6-7 youths and locking up a couple people with it. Understand your circle. Like if you know you're around someone that's carrying and doing certain madness, don't be around them people because
Don't
that
be
person
around.
will get you into something out of fear. Do you get me? Because sometimes it's not the one that's on it you have to worry about because the one that's on it knows the time and the place. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the one that's shook of the situation. That's he's not even thinking about what's his surroundings and what's going on. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to like for the young G's, man, understand know who you got around you, what your people are doing, what they're capable of doing, and understand your circles, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Fully, it's
Because
important.
that's the difference between you in living and cracking on with life or sitting down doing a 30 because your brethren moves dumb. You get what I'm saying?
I've got a brethren in jail right now doing a 30, 28 minimum before parole. Top baller. I mean, it was one of my bona fide brethren. This shoot was Kickball Douglas. This shoot was at Charlton. And he went somewhere with a next man we know, the next brother we know. Thought they was just going to thump over someone. The brer backed out the strap, burst him, murder, 28 years before parole. I'm sad to this day because it's my brethren. Like I would have brought him with me on anything I was doing, but life separates people at times. You understand what I'm saying? So I look at that and I just say, see, decisions is a big thing. You know them ones like you can make I could leave it right now and make a mad decision. And it can change everything like that.
And change everyone that's
change
with you.
change everything for everyone. You know them ones. If me and you in a car right now and something goes on and then you go mad and fucking I don't know, you got a big sword or something. And you go mad and do a madness. There's a good chance that I'm gonna get drawn in as well. You understand?
And it's not even just we're not even talking police. It could end up like
Could be
certain man
anything.
losing their life.
Could be
over
anything. You don't have
something
to be
stupid,
police. So you got to know what you're on, know who you're around, know the parameters. Yeah.
And not even that, and even though we're discussing people that you shouldn't have around you, also we need to discuss the people that you should have around you. Understand that if someone around you is like a leader or someone around you is someone that's motivational, leveling up, doing certain things, make sure you keep them people close.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Keep your circle that's working in the direction of where you're going and where you want to be in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we can focus on the negatives and stuff like that and the people you shouldn't have around we need to talk about
point.
Your circle. What are they doing to help uplift you? You need to, you know what I'm saying?
Great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what I keep around me.
Yeah.
And that's what I deal with.
Yeah.
I'm ringing my people and saying, I'm trying to motivate them and saying, let's get to it. How you doing? How's everything? If I see one of them down, I'm ringing them.
Yeah.
Seeing how you come on, let's get up, let's get going. How are we gonna get to
that's
this?
the energy I need.
Yeah.
That's why I fucks with you.
Yeah, come on.
You get what I'm
Come
saying?
on, how we
Because that's
get
the
into
energy
it?
I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's all
You
I'm
know what
on.
saying?
That's all I'm on.
Yeah.
How are we getting to it? Like,
Yeah.
Cool. Like I was talking to a girl I went to school with, and she had a madness with some guy. I don't know, like back to dating and romance. Like she'd gone out with him, I think, I don't know, for like 5-6 months. She'd been seeing him or whatever. She found out that he did a madness, like he'd got a next family and it was all, the whole thing was a myth. So she was upset. So I'd been speaking to her on and off, blah, blah, blah. Then I'd rang her on like the Saturday and I was telling her about something else. And I was saying to her, yeah, you know what I'm like I like to flip in, if I see there's a problem for one of my people, I was talking about something else. I said, you know, if there's a problem for one of my people, like I've got to try and fix it. That's my ways, because I feel like
trying to help.
You know what I mean? That's what I do. Like I feel like that's my role.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I said that to her. I was like, yeah, I just check in, and she laughed and she goes, what? Like you've done with me? She goes, you've rang me every day this week, you know, since I told you. And I was like, bruh. Oh yeah, for real. I didn't even clock it, but that's just my way. I was just checking in, like, you alright?
That's the good energy. That's the energy
that's what
you
you
want to
want.
keep. That's what you want to keep around.
That's what we gotta do. That's
Positive.
what it is. Not the ones that are just gonna. And you got in it, and it has to be a circle of that. A circle of it where I ring my brother. How you doing? Where everything good? He rings me. Yeah, he'll shout on my phone. Yeah, momentum. You know them ones. I ring you. It's a vibes.
Forward motions.
Always forward
Yeah,
motions. Where
yeah.
you bring some people and they're just on some. It's like they want to drag you.
Yeah,
Nah.
the
Leg of
depressive
that.
type. Yeah, and I'm sorry to say, because we'll touch on mental health and depression and them at
That's
some
another
point.
episode.
That's another
Yeah.
episode. But sometimes there's only so much you can help certain people. And you know, if someone's seriously, you're trying to help them, keep them around you, and they're just dragging you down. Sometimes you have to
you
just
gotta let them go.
you just have to cut the rope and
Gotta
just
let them go.
you got to let them
Unfortunately.
go. Unfortunately, yes.
My thing is try to help them.
Yeah,
Try
100.
and try.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the point where it's to your detriment,
Yeah.
and you're getting dragged,
Or
gotta
you take a loss now.
and you're taking losses now, you got to let that go for the
Yeah.
betterment, for what's best for yourself.
Yeah.
And watch for the selfish ones as well that will just take from you.
Yeah.
And take your energy and just run with, but they'll never.
Yeah,
do
not
nothing
even
for you.
financial. They're not even like they're taking
No,
they're
no,
taking
it's
money
not
as
just
well,
money,
but they're
this
bleeding
energy.
your
Yeah.
energy.
And they will never bring nothing back to the table for you.
Yeah.
They'll never check for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna do nothing for you. They're just gonna take and they're gonna call you, and but they're not gonna return nothing. If you needed them, they're not gonna do nothing for you. So
Yeah.
who you got around you? Try and have a circle, good vibe, positivity, love.
Yeah,
Cause love will protect you, as well.
that too.
You see me?
Yeah,
See
if
when
the
it's,
people in your circle love you like that, that's a big thing, because I love that, because see my circle, my friends, I've got everyone has a lot of associates in it. We have people that we know. I say associates, and it may sound rude to call certain people associates, but then I have associates, I have friends, and I have that close core in it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the thing. My close core of friends, that's one thing we do have in common, is that we have that love. Like I genuinely, no matter what anything situation, I'm not thinking twice about it when it comes to those particular people, innit?
Facts.
And that's what you need, like, because
Has
you know
to
that
be, bro.
person, these people, no matter what. And if you're vibrating high, because they see that and they're there with it, they're gonna vibrate high with you and keep it moving. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're all on that vibe, innit? You know what I'm saying?
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Let's
100.
get to it. Keep the momentum, bro.
Yeah, definitely,
So, who
man.
you've got around you, great topic, and that's the truth. Try and keep good people around you. Good energy.
Yeah.
Positive people, ambitious people. If you want to fly with the eagles, you can't spend your days hanging around with the crows.
Yeah, and that's all about where your head's at. Because if you're, like you say, if you're trying to be ambitious and you're trying to do things, like where you gonna have someone that's leeching? Where you gonna have someone that's holding on to you, trying to drag you back, trying to lead you down the wrong roads? You know what I'm saying?
No, you got to push forward.
Yeah.
You got to push forward. You got to be productive.
Yeah, because we're winners talking right now.
Winners
so
talking.
that's what,
So I hope everyone's
yeah.
taking. I hope everyone's taking it in.
Yeah.
Because what I like to use the platform to motivate. I've always been on that.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to motivate. I want to encourage and motivate and get people to get the best out of themselves. And if we can say something that helps, if we can save some lives, if we can do, I'm with that.
Yeah,
You understand? Like, we're on platforms. You're on platforms showing football and what can be done and how to enjoy it and this, that, the other. We're on this platform here.
yeah,
I've got a fight team.
yeah,
One of the things with the fight team I always wanted is I love the fact of I'm showing man, come train.
yeah,
Come train, get the most out of yourself. Even with my fighters, their circle, my fight team, they move together most of the time, but they didn't grow together.
yeah.
But they've seen, you lot, they're with like-minded individuals now.
Yeah.
We're all on the same. Like,
But you built a family.
Yeah. They built the family. I want to train. You want to train.
Yeah.
We've got a goal. We're pushing for something.
Yeah.
It don't mean you forget the man them on the block.
No, of
I'm
course.
gonna come back to the block after because we live there. You know them ones.
Yeah.
Them man are going back and rah, but they're pushing for a goal, so they know they have to kind of separate themselves, and that's how it goes at times.
Yeah.
I'm from ends, but my circle right now ain't this gonna be with them man there. My circle right now is I got man that own this and own that, and they're ringing me about let's get property up north and do this, that, the other, because it's a different circle I put myself in. But you can't help the man them.
But you needed to do that.
Of course I
Because like they always say, to go to the next level, surround yourself with people that are above you, that it pushes you now to step up.
Exactly.
You
And
get
they
what
say
I'm saying?
if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
So
feel that.
So you've got to level up, and that don't mean my leveling up. If I'm leveling up though,
Yeah.
I'm spinning back to try to bring three man with me, and then they level up and they show. That's how I think.
Yeah.
But I know I think different to how a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm always thinking, right, who can I bring with me? How can we do this so everyone's gonna be
And
involved?
motivating them to say, look,
Of
bro,
course.
do your thing.
But a lot of man ain't gonna do that. A lot of men are greedy, blood. A lot of men eat alone.
Yeah.
They don't even want to pass the salt, rude boy.
Yeah.
You know them.
He said, man ain't even trying to let you salt their chips. You know what I mean? They don't even try to. Nah.
Man, just eating alone.
Nah, man's like, nah, have that without the pepper, bruh. Come on. And that's the madness. Like, there is a lot of that because I think some people, what people need to understand, yeah, especially one thing I've learned, like, as I've got older, is that there's something out there is enough money and there's enough out there for everyone. So there's so much out there for everyone. Like, it's real deep. You get what I'm saying? And people need to understand that. People need to tap into that universal intelligence and start bringing that money towards them because there is enough out. You ain't got to move crazy. You ain't got to be on some selfish, because that's what a lot of things, what fucks up a lot of circles and a lot of friendships and a lot of things is because, man, them are so selfish. They're so into what they're doing and what it's about them now. Do you get what I'm saying? That they're not even thinking like, rah, I'm a strong believer. I can't do it on my ones. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro,
that I can't do it on my, like, I need, like, CUP, I need you to come in on this with me,
bro,
because you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do this together. But there's a lot of man that, right, they will snake man to make a buck now,
for them,
to just fuck up two stages down because they now need your assistance, but they fucked it up to make a quick buck. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know that you can't even enjoy it the same by yourself.
Nah.
You know it's more enjoyable when you're doing it with your people. Then.
Yeah, who wants to be the richest man in the room and all your friends are broke?
Don't make no sense.
Don't make no sense.
But man are on that, you know.
Listen, we've seen it all. Like, man, see man that, listen, they'll come in like shining on man, and wanna be and feel good that they're shining on their brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and doing all of that.
I know a bagger man like that. I don't understand the mentality. I know some man that are on that. I know a man that will come and sit down in front of you and start letting the light hit the paddock and just be shimmering it in your eye and then thing there.
Yeah.
But it's no joke.
The
man's all shimmering it. And I'm sitting next to him. I say, what are you doing that to the man for?
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, but he used to talk up his mouth. I'm saying, rah. But then these same man, they wonder why certain things reach them.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
Yeah.
They might end up getting tied up or something. You know them?
Yeah. When man start to, you know that school rope you used to climb. You know the school rope you used to climb. Then man start wondering when that school rope start wrap around their body like anaconda.
Boy.
What's going on out here?
I don't know way.
It's true though.
I'm just saying.
When that rope start wrap around, man.
That's how the man they are.
That man's asking where the thing is. It's
Yeah,
all
but
mad.
man's supposed now. To me, in my mentality, and I think anyone that knows me will vouch for me. If I'm doing something, I'm involved in the team. That's just my mentality,
and that's what
how
it's
I see
about.
it. And that's probably why I've ended up doing what I'm doing, my extra bits like the fighters or the football management.
Yeah,
because I enjoy it to me.
Giving back.
Yeah, I want to see everybody enjoy themselves. I want to see everybody. Certain times I used to just kick back, be in the club and watch all my boys just balling out and be like, yeah, this is nice. You know, the way that everyone's enjoying themselves, we're all eating. You know,
that's
them
it. Like when I see people busting and doing things, it makes me
bro.
proud. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Bro. I'm like, right, yeah, come on. Because also, you know why? It also makes me happy because it's also showing me that them man are doing it. Like, there's 100%. I can get motivated and do the same thing.
Come on,
but some people, they see all of that and they hate. Like, they're like, right,
them man must be confused.
You know what I'm saying? They're confused.
Because I watch everyone, but I was doing what I was doing, the music thing early, before it's got like how it is now.
Yeah.
So, but I've watched everyone do what they're doing. I'm just glad for, bro.
Yeah.
Even when I watch Strapsy go music, I see when he's coming music. Now he's gone SC Dons.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. That's my little younger from up the
yeah.
road, bro. That's sick.
Yeah.
G,
dope.
all of them man there.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, last time I saw them, I bucked them in one mad little club. I can't even say that where we was at. But
Yeah.
I'm happy for the man them.
Yeah.
Link Up TV when it was nothing. I'm happy for the man them. Not nothing because it was always something, but watched it build.
Watch it grow.
I was with Rashid the other day. They called me for a little documentary.
Yeah, something starts from
watched
somewhere.
It grow.
Yeah.
When I see you on screen, I said, "Come on."
Yeah.
Doug's got big star quality on that screen. He's captivating the audience. You know them ones?
Yeah, man.
He's captivating it. Everyone must know who Big Doug is when they see him on screen.
Come on.
They must know. You know, like that. Everyone must know. So to me, that's what you need. That's what you need around you. That kind of push forward. It ain't all about just hold everything for yourself, snake your brethren. Yeah. How you going to enjoy it after you snaked your brethren? And it's, all right, now you got all the money, but you can't do nothing with it. And you're on your own. Yeah. And this, that, the other. You're on your own. What's that?
And one thing I'll say as well, also people, don't be afraid to speak up. Someone's moving mad in your circle, address it.
Come on.
don't sit back and just think like, oh, you know what, my man's hating, but you know what, and all of a sudden address that shit. And if you address it and man still, after you address it, moving in some type of way, moving in certain ways, then you have to cut it. Have to be ruthless. It's 2020, Corona. It's the year of Corona. We ain't got time to walk down shit and play no games.
No,
if man are moving mad, you address it, talk about it, sort it out, get to the bottom of it, understand why this. If you hold them in that high regards to want to address it, and you let it go. You know what I'm saying?
As much as I've just been talking all this love and kumbaya shit, I think everyone in this room knows how ruthless I am when it comes to cutting niggas off.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no games.
Yeah.
Show me some bad face, blood. You're done at
Done
it with me, blood.
And that's real.
God bless you.
But you have to be like
I
that.
wish you the best. I'm never going to wish badness for you, but we can't par like that. You understand what I'm saying to you? We can't move like that.
So you're not even giving man a second chance. You're not even trying to...
If you're related to me by blood, you can get a second chance.
Yeah. But...
Probably not a third.
Yeah.
But if you're my brethren and you cross certain lines, if you're something light, cool, innit? Like if you cross certain lines, if a nigga really shows you something like really bad face and you know when you... raw. You know that, raw.
You know that unforgivable moment.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, cool, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be me regardless. I'm going to do what I do regardless. All right, cool. I love you, innit? Like, I wish you the best, innit? Because I know my heart's in the right place. I wish you the best, but we can't really knock about like that again.
Yeah, 100%.
That's how I'm kind of... So I feel what you're saying on that, bro.
Yeah.
It's real like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have to cut them off or address it. Because, you know what?
Definitely addressing it.
Yeah, definitely addressing thing. Because that's what even like flexing back to what we were saying, not even just going into like the masculine thing, but that is also part of your character building. Like being able to like, you know, a lot of people they shy away from these situations and rather not talk about it. No, to move forward, to elevate, to grow, you got to start handling things, dealing with situations as and when they arise, and dealing with it, talking about it, and handling it. So when you see people in your circles acting a certain way, you have to talk on it. You have to address it and get to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's also building that skill to be able to talk, like, because we're not even just talking about like road and friendships, but even when you go into the office, building like businesses professionally, you might have someone that's working with you and they're fucking up or they're doing something, and because you haven't got that, built that skill or learnt to just be articulate, to talk to these people, to get to the bottom of it and deal with it. This is all character building. We have to start dealing with these issues from early, building those skills up so we can go forward and start dealing with things. Because the way that we like this is what we're about, like the winners talkers, like the winners talking. We're all about talking about the progression and the big things, business moving. You get what I'm saying? Right. So this is what we're trying to school people on, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me?
100. Listen, I feel you totally, bro.
Yeah.
Totally. And yeah, definitely speak on things. I'm a great believer in that, because in my book, if I don't speak on something that pisses me off, I lose sleep. I speak early on things. I don't waste no time on that like that. See if something's pissing me off, dog. I'm speaking on it. I'm speaking on it. I'm not letting the grass grow. I'm not losing it. We're speaking on it. If me and you, if you said something now and I was like, that didn't sit good, I'm gonna contact you and I say, Doug, boy, yeah, because that's how we got to do it. And I'd expect, and I know you would do the same, vice versa. Because and then we just air it out and we move on.
Yeah,
you understand? And that's how it's supposed to be. Vocalize, put it out there. Don't hold feelings. See the holding feelings? That's dead. That's when it turns into something else, because you're holding feelings. And then your thoughts start getting kind of dark on that person. You know them ones? I don't do all the holding feeling shit. So
and that's something we got to get on as well.
We're going to cover all of that.
Yeah, we got to get onto that.
How many episodes are going to have to end up? We're not stopping.
We're not stopping. So but that holding feeling thing is talk, because you know what? Sometimes and I think it kind of relates as well, because like what you're saying, but a lot of men hold some deep feelings and start to move hella mad in amongst the circles because they're holding on to some mad shit. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know. I think we might have to keep that one for another.
Yeah, well, we got to start that one. We got to set it. You say, what? Have we run out of time?
We ain't run out of time, bro.
Oh, I thought it was that.
We can start winding it down now.
Yeah, we start chilling it off.
We can start chilling it off.
Yeah.
If there's anything else, we covered a lot, bro. It's been a nice little vibe again. We can just hold it. Can't give too much too soon, man.
Yeah.
This is a lot of game we're giving here, you know.
A lot of game.
But I'm happy to give it, though, Car. For those that need it or those that want to hear it, it's good for them to hear. But
it's also just good to get a different perspective from people that just don't, you know what I mean?
And we covered 2 sets of topics today. There you go. So we had a good chat. Yeah. And what else was I going to say? Last week was good. We did the other show, Come Out.
Yeah. Feedback was good.
Feedback was good. Feedback
Yeah,
was good.
feedback was good.
Feedback was good. I know there were some people. Nah, do you know what? Nah, on the real, I know there was some people like felt a certain way
Yeah,
because of some things that we said,
yeah.
and
But you gotta watch the whole thing.
definitely gotta watch the whole thing.
You got I like. Listen,
That
because
definitely-
when you break it down, we're not. I like P. We're not out here chatting names. There's
didn't
no
watch-
chatty patty business. There's no idiot thing that we're out here. If it's out in the social world to be discussed, we can discuss it, innit?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to be wrapping up, because what we were saying, I think some people got the misconception. What we actually said was, like, I don't know, see, like the crying thing. Let me get to this, because this is one thing I'll cover. Because
Yeah, address it, man.
I don't want people to feel like they can't cry if they want to cry, because that's not what I said. If you listen, I said, if you want to cry, cry.
Yeah, shed them
What I
tears.
said was, and I'm going to say this clear, because I want everyone to get this very clear. When if you're a public figure,
Yeah,
and you're doing your thing, and you're feeling something like that emotionally, it's very personal and this, that to you, my opinion, save it, don't give them everything.
yeah.
Keep some things for yourself, like your tears and all of that, because they don't care about you.
Yeah, yeah,
That's,
yeah.
The internet people don't care. They don't give two fucks.
Yeah,
You
because the same
understand?
way some people are sympathizing is the same way some people are laughing at, man.
100%.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
That's why I say nobody cares. Nobody cares.
100.
So if you're going to cry, in my opinion, don't give them that. You ain't going to get all of my business in here. You think you're getting all of Doug's business in it? You think you're getting all of my business in it? So some things you got to keep for private. That was my opinion.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
And I feel like, you know, as well, P, I feel like a lot of this today's society, because of the fact that people are so open, reality TV, so people feel like they're entitled to know everyone's business, or entitled to know. So then sometimes it makes people put their thing out there because they feel like people should know. But really, like what you said, not everyone needs to know everyone what you're doing and what's going on.
And if you do want everyone to know your business, that's up to you.
Yeah,
That's up to you. That's your prerogative. But it's
Yeah.
not. I'm just personally not on that. But I think we should start wrapping up on that kind of note. Go on.
I was just gonna say, you know what? Just so people don't get things twisted, I feel like if you are getting snippets, I feel like you definitely should subscribe, watch the whole thing. You get me, front to back, and understand what we was talking about. Hit the like button after you watched it and keep it moving.
Subscribe
You
and
get
so
what I'm
on.
saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
know
yeah.
what we're about.
Yeah, I hear that. And I'll just wrap up just saying, like, listen, if I did offend anyone, and I know I said some things and some people might have been hurt, and like I ruffled some feathers, people were offended, and I might have caused some distress and made people feel a certain kind of way. I just want to take this opportunity to apologise to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Here, man. What you take this thing for? Hey, you know what's fun? I slightly felt that was coming, you know. Because I was thinking, I was sitting there
You
thinking,
must think I'm sitting there worried about you.
I was thinking, P ain't apologize. What? Salute.
And now they're
Pour me
gonna,
more fucking drink.
cheers. And now they're gonna
You know
say,
what?
they're gonna say
Hey.
that's some Conor McGregor talk. It
Some
is.
Conor
And it's
Mc-
remixed
absolutely
it. 'Cause the
nobody
double champ does what the fuck he wants.
And listen, if man want pattern up and
Masculine
get
shit.
upset, masculine shit out here, bruh. Don't be get. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday to my cousin Daps as well. Cause his
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
salute.
Daps. You wanna bust this one for your birthday? You wanna bust this one for your birthday, Daps?
I'm good.
He's merry. He's been sipping. He's been sipping off camera hard.
That's a
But
wrap.
listen, it's a wrap. Fucking love that.